Hello, everyone, and good morning. This is Mike from Downtown Comics, and we are going to talk about all the new comics releasing on Wednesday, March 1st, 2023. Now, usually these kind of weeks would be a skip week, but that is not the case. There is plenty to go over and lots of books. So we're going to get started in just a second, but a couple of things before we begin. Number one, if you're local to this video in Indianapolis, we are having our Customer Appreciation Day this Saturday, March 4th. So that's March 4th. We're having our big Customer Appreciation Day. So lots of big sales. Please stop by. If you are someone who watches these videos from out of state or out of the area, thanks, number one. Number two, you can not help, but you can take advantage of some of our sales. I will be sending out a coupon code for our web stores this Saturday, and you can take advantage of some of that sale pricing online. So great. The next item is the next Saturday, March 11th, we'll also be having a sale at our Annex location. Now, this is our warehouse, and it is a limited time event. There's currently an Annex ticket you can buy on the Annex web store. Just search Annex ticket, and it's $30. There's only 15 of them because that's all that's allowed to come to this event. We open up our doors. You can browse our warehouse stock and buy things, and the purchase price of your ticket goes right to a credit which you spend at the show. So you're spending $30 to get the ticket, but you get that $30 back in credit to use during the show. So it's pretty cool. And again, limited to 15 people. That'll be Saturday, March 11th. Saturday, March 11th. All right, let's get started. There's a lot to do. Okay, thank you for paying attention. Also, all covers and comics I may not have because blah, 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 and let's get going. All right, it's a Star Wars week. As one of my managers said, why do they have to release all Star Wars in the same week? Well, there's a lot. We've got Mandalorian number 8, probably because Mandalorian starts this week. Star Wars 32. Star Wars High Republic The Blade. Han Solo and CHEWBACCA, number 10, and Hidden Empire, number 4. So yes, quite a bit of Star Wars. All right, we have another series of one-shots. If you're reading the Murder World one-shots, there's another set of one-shots called Unforgiven. Not sure the storyline yet, but the first one is Spider-Man Unforgiven. Spider-Man Unforgiven. But there will be other one-shots that have Unforgiven in the title. Unforgiven in the title. All right, brand new Venom, X-Force, Spider-Man number 6, the End of the Spider-Verse storyline. So that's a separate title, and there's actually 2 covers, which I put side by side. 2 covers to that. And we have a new Spider-Gwen series, Shadow Clones. So we've got some cool covers for that. All right, so we have a new Rogue and Gambit miniseries, which is fun, but we also have our first example of our new Alex Ross initiative. So about a year or so ago, he did an initiative where he did heroes as painted virgin covers on a bunch of comics, which have grown very popular. Well, now he's going to be doing villains on a bunch of Marvel comics, and this is the first 2 will be released this week. This is Mystique, and that's on Rogue and Gambit number 1, and we'll get to the other one in a second. So don't wait on those because they become very hard to find. All right, speaking of Murder World, the final one-shot is out. So this ends the storyline of Murder World. Game over. All right. Another Iron Man book that I believe is a one-shot, because I don't remember ordering a number 2, called I Am Iron Man. So this looks like a one-shot. And Hallows Eve, fresh off of our Dark Web little mini event, gets her own miniseries. So Hallows Eve, number 1. And our second villain cover, Green Goblin. That's pretty cool. So that's our second one this week. So, all right. And then we got 2 Ghost Riders. Ghost Rider number 12. And Cosmic Ghost Rider is back. He's back for a new miniseries. And hey, MODOK. He's in Captain America, so number 10. Alrighty, so that's our Marvel. So good Marvel week if you're a Star Wars fan. Lots to get. Let's do some independents. Barbarella, is this a brand? Yep, that's a brand new Barbarella miniseries. Buffy the Last Vampire Slayer, so our post-apocalyptic Buffy, I need to drink some water, gets a one-shot to round out that little mini-series. Castle Full of Blackbirds, number 4. Darkland, number 3. Darkwing Duck, so this is the reprint. They did a Gargoyles 1 reprint from the 90s. This is a Darkwing Duck number 1 reprint from the 90s, so the original book. From Mad Cave, we have a book called Hunt, Kill, Repeat. I don't know, looked like a cool cover, so we'll see. I Hate This Place. King Spawn is our Spawn book this week. Cache in Hell? Sure, I pronounced that correctly. One that looked interesting to me, Red Zone, looked very James Bondy. So that's a new one. I think that's AWA. Yes, AWA. Rick and Morty, number 2. Saga, this may be the first time since number 1 they've done a reprint, but this is number 61. It's a second printing. So there you go. If you missed, I guess, we still have them, but if you missed it, second print's out. Another Star Wars book, and this is the Dark Horse one, the Hyperspace Stories. Skull and Bones, a video game that has not come out yet that I've actually was looking forward to because I like pirates, and it's the same people that made the Assassin's Creed game, but I've heard it's not going so well. But anyway, it's getting a comic book, so it's getting a 3-issue miniseries, and you know how these comic book video game tie-ins leave and go away, and then people look for them, and they're expensive, so don't wait on that, and let's hope the video game's good. Unbreakable Red Sonja, number 4. Where Monsters Lie, number 2. Artist Elite. Bone Check. Born of Blood. The Glopple. And My Little Pony round out our independence this week. And then, on a skip week like this, usually DC's all about its annuals, but actually DC, big slate this week. We have a second print of the Assault on Krypton one-shot. So if you missed that one-shot, it got a second print. Tim Drake Robin, number 6. That may be the end of that miniseries. The Stargirl miniseries continues with number 4. And we have a Shazam movie coming out in a couple weeks. So we get a big Shazam one-shot. It's just 2 of them. Yep, it's a big one-shot. The Dead Boy Detectives miniseries moves onward. Riddler Year 1. It's number 3 of this one. The Punchline miniseries. There you go. Human Target ends its 12-issue run. So you'll find out who done it, hopefully. Harley Quinn. It's new. Detective 1069. And the manga characters Ruby, or I'm going to say Ruby because I don't know how it's pronounced. But another DC Ruby crossover starts up. So, fans of that property. Sergeant Rock, new issue of that. Blue Beetle. And hot off the end of the Lazarus Planet event, we come back to Batman versus Robin to continue the story with number 5. So if you were reading it right now, you'd read up to number 4, do all the Lazarus Planet stuff, read the Omega issue, come back, and number 5 is what's the follow-up to that. Batman The Audio Adventures, the tie-in to the other big video game right now, the Gotham Knights, that's number 5. You get a code in there. And then our brand new run on Action Comics begins with 1052. So, I'm sorry. So that's 1052. These two are 1052. This one over here is 1051, a second print, if you missed it. So, all right. So there you go. Okay. So there's our comics for this week. I'm going to show you a little pile there. Because the other thing I'm doing new this week, because I just love making videos, is I am going to be doing a separate second video every week, hopefully, going specifically over graphic novels and manga. All right, so I've had a couple requests for this, and I do like showing all the graphic novels that we get in and the manga, if there is any. that week, and because I know some people, that's what they buy instead of like regular comics. So I'm going to add that on as a second video instead of making this one super long. So look for that. Hopefully it'll be posted today along with this video. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you got all that info. But if you didn't, just go to our website, downtowncomics.com. Go to our Facebook page, like us. All the info is there about all the events, or we'll just see you in store and we'll tell you about it. All right? There we go, and goodbye.